Cowboys versus the Houston Texans. I'm Bruce Noob, and here with me, as always, is the Master J. Master J, how are you?
I'm very, very, very swell.
Very, very swell.
Yeah. So we're playing the Houston Texans at the Dallas Cowboys, which is the primetime game on Sunday. How you feeling, T?
Swell.
Cool.
I like this one.
This is a very saucy matchup, at least on paper. No, the Dallas offense is basically just seek, and Texans offense is basically pass it to Hopkins or forward.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Oh, let me do that.
Guess what you...
Tantrums, girl, come back there.
Feeling about this matchup?
I like this matchup a lot.
Hello again, everybody.
The only thing is, it could either be very lopsided or very close. It really depends on if the Cowboys show up. Last week they did alright.
Yeah.
Didn't they kick a game-winning field goal and win the game?
I think they did.
Did they play the Lions?
Standing by at NRG Stadium.
I think they
Here are
did.
Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Oh, yeah, they did.
I didn't say last week, I mean 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah, we are recording this live on Twitch. For those of you watching Twitch, this is going to be on I had not come up with a fancy title to call it on Twitch, but one of these days I will.
With the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams.
Better than ever.
I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical. Who wins up front? Who runs
Best part about Madden 19 is you don't actually have to update the roster. The game does it for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be brought out by their 24-year-old
Oh my god, Dak Prescott finally looks like Dak Prescott. That's a first.
Prescott.
Yeah.
The numbers he put up as a rookie, outstanding. But were they really, truly sustainable? Remember, they were 13-3 as rookie season. They ended up going 9-7 in 2017. How about they went from 4 interceptions in 2016 as a rookie to 13 his second year? These are numbers that you didn't expect to stay the same, but I do expect Dak Prescott to continue to get better and better as a quarterback in the NFL.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
We were already 5 weeks in.
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Buffy.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jonathan Joseph is
I mean, overall, I don't think it's much different from last game. I mean, 18, but looks a little bit better.
Just watch how he prepares. What is he doing to combat old age? Pilates and yoga. That's extending his career, making him more flexible, and still that guy who can go out there and cover the elite receivers in the NFL.
This is a temperature-controlled environment, too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Texans is Tyler Ervin. Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Underneath for Miller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line, or he's
trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
No.
Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming.
Oh my God. I don't even know what happened.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's going to matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. He's coming off an impressive Pro Bowl campaign in 2017.
You're talking about 14.5 sacks, tied for 2nd in the NFL. And now when offensive linemen hear the name DeMarcus Lawrence, they quake in their boots. How do we block this guy off the edge?
On 2nd down, here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 35 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
You hear that, people?
Scoring
She has the apple.
I don't know.
Drive, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it,
I like those tight holes, T. That's all I can say.
The drive there is incomplete.
You love those tight holes,
Anytime a
man.
defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
There's a roughing passer penalty.
Yeah, right. 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
That'd be a king-size match.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
My rolls.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I heard that.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 30, 20, touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
I got this.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, really. They brought back the hard hits. I like it.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And that is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson.
Why don't you even run the ball?
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown.
Maybe it's because I
in
hate
this
myself.
opening
Maybe it's
quarter. And the
because
Texans will add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So possession changes hands on the final play of the first quarter. 21-0 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And what a way to take over as they've got it with a 1st and goal. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Oh, that animation was so close. Is that one of those scripted animations?
I hope it's not.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. Interesting stat line right now. And technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Hey, 47. 26.
The give is to Elliott. And some room to maneuver. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 42 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now. Okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one,
we're down by 4 scores in 7 years ago, bro.
Better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Yeah, I have such wider than space, and then that animation.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
All right, I'll go and we're done.
Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dang. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And nothing but daylight. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there on the catch and run.
Just trying to make you dance a little bit, T. Let's go to prom out here. Prom.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Thanks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Bella, come here.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now Watson. He's got Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fairbairn good with the extra point.
Oh my God, you see
and
his
a
face?
route is on here in this first half.
Very Asian.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder.
And that's caught inside the 30.
I tried selecting off.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 50 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it Prescott and Dallas will maintain possession. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Prescott now on 2nd down.
What was that? Oh, you were lucky.
And it's incomplete.
Dang.
Time by Aaron Colvin.
Were you throwing off your feet?
This defense
Yeah,
has
I
been
think I
very
was.
disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that is caught.
Wow.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 37 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps. But they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Oh, jeez. I did not see that coming. Holy crap.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, wherever you
want.
Oh,
my
for
God.
the 4th time tonight, is an interception. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Room here to run. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the 3rd quarter.
Sean Watson, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. Can't lie, that's exactly what we would have.
Sounds like him.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone.
I put simulation on this, so.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A second down throw for Prescott. Airing it out for Hearns.
All these crazy picks, and the easiest one doesn't get caught. That's amazing.
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Airing it out for Hearns. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one.
Kind of crazy first half.
Very crazy first half. It was
Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. We want to remind you that new this year in regular season games, I'll take you around the NFL and give you stats and scores from games in progress, as well as look back at games that have already been completed. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He'll buy some time right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
To throw is Watson, and he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Miller. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Watson is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans add on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
Place do you script coming out?
He bags the ball
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2nd down, Prescott. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless coming in to drop him for a loss of 8.
Oh, my God.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. So far, solid, and we're still in the third quarter.
And there's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. And there's also that added element.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Every opportunity I have.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now Elliott. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Prescott on 3rd and goal.
God.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Get out. Let's go. Let's finish now.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. And now out comes Houston. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking, because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ball game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From his goal line here, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A give to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
It's coming now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check it to a throw the next time.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try to throw now. Prescott, flush to his right. His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5.
Oh, God.
The Red Sea parts, and here he
I can't. Can I do it? I can't do it. Not with Zeke.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings
Hey, Chris, man, how's it going?
back down inside the 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking,
ugly.
is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be
Yeah,
so
we finally got
Madden
19.
Bottom line, though, it comes back to
I
the
actually
guy
got it for
throwing
free.
them.
I don't hear that often.
On second
Yeah.
down, here's Watson.
Of course nobody's coming.
It's caught.
Well, it's going to happen eventually.
Houston in for the score. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do
Feel
know
better than
some
18?
people like to go
I like
ahead
the
and
defense.
continue to add to their
Defense is a
score.
little bit up there. But
I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to
Feels
think
like
about
the
those
actual
dinner
defense.
plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. After the interception, here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Richmond.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
I suck.
Oh my gosh, how many fumbles?
Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Yeah, this is to get a safety. I tried to.
Prescott now on second down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. He's at the 30. And somewhat of a measure of
little
revenge
cocky
as
bastard
he's
Keegan
in
bailed out.
touchdown, but they still trail
Every
big
little
time.
tackle I got, my quarterback's been
But he won't
fumbled
be
all
able to
game.
smile about
True.
it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. They've had a night that has not gone their way. Maybe that's an understatement.
Just wonder what happened during the daytime, because some teams handle getting ready for a night game better than others, and it depends on week to week sometimes as well. Can you build things up and let it all go at the appropriate time? Or sometimes you come out a little bit flat because you've waited too long.
Yeah, well, players say it all the time, even whether you're at home or you're in the hotel room on the road, those days can get long. You get antsy.
I remember when I was playing, I loved night games about the first 2 of the season. And then after that, I wanted to play all-day games. Let's go ahead and play, because I didn't want to sit around all day.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Reset.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he finds his man Griffin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right back.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his
what you do
guys
is okay.
get
All
the
right.
football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
Those interceptions, that's what this is.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson
Oh my
lost
God,
it,
this
and the
game.
Cowboys have recovered.
So dumb.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far
Come
in this
on,
game, and
I know
you
I'm
can
up by
make
30
excuses
million,
for each and
but-
every one of them, but the bottom line
My
is
God.
he's got to take care of it better, and now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a desperation. And this is caught. Well, they get one back.
Bailing you out, T. I'm not lying. Sorry, dude. That's crazy. I can't even, I'm making one pass on that.
Those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers, the fun stuff. Any padding
at least they
for a
try to make
rocket
it
like that?
respectable.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
Just to get the game clock to go to 0. Okay. Oh my God.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Why does everybody run like they're Naruto in this game?
Oh my God. I've never noticed that before, but they do.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Yeah, those magical fumbles I've had. Every tackle at the quarterback was a fumble.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Check those tasty stats.
Eh. Pretty pedestrian.
Yeah.
So many. Alright, well, what I think this game's going to be.
Yes, let's have your thoughts.
I think the game will be... I think the Texans will take this one. But it will be close.
I think Dallas just sucks this year.
Dallas' secondary is okay. Their slot coverage is terrible.
Yeah.
I would say whoever's in the slot is going to get everything. So that should be Kiki Kuti. And I think the score will be 24-20 Texans. That's what I call it.
All right. Well, in my prediction, I definitely think that Deshaun Watson in his second year is a better quarterback than what Prescott was in his second year, obviously. Coming off a ACL injury, I think he should be up there. If he gets his stuff together, he should be right up there. Prescott, at this point, I'm just going to think Prescott's probably a bust. I don't want to say that just yet.
Triggered. Every Cowboys fan.
Every Cowboys fan's triggered? Yeah, I think he's a bust. Sorry. The Wentz Prescott debate is done and over with. Prescott's done. So the Texans are going to come out of this with 42-28.
Moving on. No looking back.
42-28 Texans.
Holy crap. So basically a score we had men.
Yeah. I just think the Texans are that much better than the Cowboys.
A 1-3 Texans is better than a 2-2 Cowboys?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, hey, you had the Texans winning, so
yeah, but not by that much.
I have high hopes.
Okay.
So that does it for this week's edition of Simulation Saturday. If you like this video, if you are still watching on Twitch, if you like this video and you want to see more, please leave us a follow. Tell your friends all about us. If you're watching this on YouTube, please be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that like button, share this with your friends, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and spank that bell button so you get notified every time you upload a brand new video. I've said it 5 weeks in a row. I've been waiting for you to do it, Joe. There we go.
I lost my apparently. I forgot to do it 5 weeks in a row.
If you hit that bell button so you get notified every time we upload a brand new video. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, we will see you in our next video. Say bye-bye, Master J.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you too.